Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, Colourful Rach. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Arteza Real brush pens. And as you can see, they come in lots of lovely colours. Lots of really bright pinks and opaque blues. And I especially like the aquas and the greens. Some nice bright colours to add to your illustrations. So, purchase the ones in the case. I think it was about £58 on Prime Day. Usually £79, I think, retailing it. So as you can see, this is quite a good case in that you can Velcro that to make sure your pens are secure, but you can open this out and undo that Velcro. And the case then becomes flat, so you can see all your colours and flick through it easily. Comes with a free water brush. Well, free, included in the price. I don't use these, I use the ones with the button that Arteza does. I use this one. I find it really good and I have more control with it. So that's what I paid for them, the swatches, and you can see from the vast array of colours here you get a good colour selection. So that's your blues. That's your greens and your Arctic blues and aquas. That's your extension of your greens into your browns, into your greys. And at the start, it's your yellows into your reds, oranges, and your pinks and purples. Purples are beautiful in this set actually. So I wanted to get this set because I got, I think, the 36 or 48 set for Christmas a couple of years ago, and I liked the vibrancy of the colours. Also liked, gives you quite a neat finish on your illustrations. So yeah, we'll get going and we'll test these out. Paper, I thought this would be the best to test them out on. And we will take sapphire blue. And as you can see, the pen looks like this. It's got the name and number of the colour, and then real brush pens and Arteza on it. You can see that it is a brush at the end, hence the name brush pens. So what I would say about these pens, if you're not stable with your hand, then they might be quite difficult to control. So they're quite juicy. As you can see, it's just one like vibrant colour that's set down sort of thing. Sorry for the drawing, it's not the best. So you can see it's a bit like a paintbrush. So you get a painterly effect, watercolour effect. So the brush is quite flexible. So it depends on your hand control, how good you are with them. I'm still practicing even though I had to set. They're not new to me. You can vary your line width. So you can see you can get a solid opaque block of colour there. And you can see the line widths that you can get as well. Now, take another colour. This is ocean blue. A167. So again, I'll just do little square. You can see my artistic drawings are far from the colour cave gem and stuff like that, but I would primarily use these for colouring. So that's what I would do with them. Now, you can use them like I'm doing now, just as pens as such. Or you can use them wet. But there's some beautiful colours, especially the purples. I've got to say purples and stuff are my favourite colours anyway, but so you can see they're quite opaque over the top of each other. But they do blend. To make its transition. Again, I will just show you another go with purple because it's my favourite colour. So you can see how juicy these pens are. You can see like a dark purple like forming there in between the transition area. So you've got the blend here. So yeah, pretty impressed with how they perform from that point of view. So, how do they perform when you add water? So, I've got this water brush here. So you can see how it just goes into like a painterly effect. And the blend really does come out there. So just a second while I'm cleaning the brush off a wee bit. So again, it dilutes it into like a watercolour, so you can play around with it quite easily. And it dilutes the colour down, that's the only thing. You do need to put a lot of pigment down if you want bright colours. Because you're effectively diluting it down into like an ink. So like here for example, I put a lot of pigment down, so you can see how that moves with the brush and stuff. So they would be quite good for like a background wash. This is on watercolour paper though, you've got to remember that. I'll show you in a minute how I used it in a colouring book, but you can see how much the ink moves when it's diluted down, so you could do quite a lot with very little. So let's wash this brush off, and I'll let you see another example of a blend. So I'm going to go for red into orange. Into yellow. So the two pens I've got here are Bumblebee Yellow I know Lily from the art journey did. And if you want to see her channel, I'll link it down below. So those are my three purples. I will get the red off my brush, or we're going to get a very strange looking blend. there's quite a few smooth transition there when you add water. So you can see how these pens work, and they're quite fun because, as I say, they are a bit like paintbrushes, but preloaded like paintbrushes. And the pigments very vibrant, as you can see. So I also bought this book on Prime. It wasn't it was not in the Prime Day sale. It's my first Maria trolley book, but I did page with the brush pens, and I'm really pleased with how it came out. So as you can see there, I've mostly used pinks and purples. I've used the light pinks and into darker pinks, and I've used a lot of greenery. You can see how I've sort of tried to vary the shades throughout the picture. And for embellishments, I will be doing a review on these as well. I got these for £13. I can't remember. I think it was £13.49 on Prime Day. And they are brilliant. They rival the Pentel hybrids. So I've got embellishments here on the flower itself, and the flower, the middle part of the flower here. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but I will do a separate review on them. But it's nice to have embellishments. Now for colouring books, of course, you need to know whether they bleed through. And yeah, if you use them dry, they don't. So it depends what you want to do with them, but you can see the shadowing on that, on the previous page. Now, I don't mind. I probably wasn't going to like colour this page anyway, or I might, but with a different medium. So yeah, they're not the best for like colouring books, and this is quite, if you know my real trolleys books at all, these are quite thick paper. So yes, the problem came when I came to wet them, and as you can see, this paper is obviously watercolour paper, and you can see that it doesn't bleed through on watercolour paper. So I have got a book that has watercolour paper in it, so I might use it on that. Overall, I think it's a nice pen. I think they've got a nice colour combinations. I also like the fact that they included the case in the price, because I didn't have to get another case, and I think the case is quite clever as well. And they give you the versatility with using water with them, and you can use them for backgrounds with washes and stuff like that. So yes, I do think they're a good pen to play with. I am also going to try them with pencil over the top because obviously you can do that. So I'm going to try them with that. But other than that, they're a great product to use. Very vibrant colours. If you want more muted colours, then this isn't the set for you, with names like Bubble Bath, Pink Bubble Bath and Bubblegum. But if you're into vibrant colours like me and you like the painterly sort of effect they give you, then that's okay. The other thing I would say, they are quite forgiving if you do go over the lines, because you can fix that by using water and diluting it down if you don't mind too much. But it's all about technique really with them and getting used to them. It's more about me than the pen. But yeah, I would give these probably a 4-star rating. And I would, if you just want to have a bit of fun, they're a nice medium to use, and they're water based as well, so they're not alcohol markers. So you get the versatility of a watercolour sort of medium as well. And if you like watercolour, then it gives you that option in a pen, which is easier maybe to take away with you and play about with while you're on holiday and stuff like that. So yeah, I highly rate these pens and would recommend them for use in thicker paper colouring books, not your Amazon printed paper, unless you don't care what's on the other side of the page like me. But I don't want to do that too much in this book because it's got beautiful illustrations, if you know Maria Trolley. So yes, they can also be used as a base and then have pencil over the top or any sort of medium you want over the top really. So they are versatile pens, and they're good fun, and that's what we're in it for, isn't it? Relaxation and good fun. So yeah, if you'd like this review, please give a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, then please subscribe, and I will see you in another video on Colourful Rach. Many thanks. Stay safe, people. Bye now.